Okay, so you just finished buying a house. Now what? Well, first, congratulations. We know the process isn't easy, but you made it. Now, as you're going through the moving process, unboxing everything, sharing the good news with your friends and family, there are a few more things that you're actually going to want to keep your eyes out for over the next several weeks to make sure all of your paperwork is in order and everything just goes seamlessly. So, this is a list of what you're going to need to keep an eye out for. First of all, pro tip, keep all of your paperwork. Now, some title companies will give you a digital copy at the closing table of the documents that you signed today. And some of them will give you a hard copy. If they give you a hard copy, these days, it's highly recommended that you just go ahead and take a few minutes, scan everything and keep a digital copy on a thumb drive, an extra hard drive, etc. Keep a couple of copies of it housed in a couple of different places because you never know when those documents are going to come in handy. Now, the next thing to do is to just sit back and wait for your mailbox to fill up with all sorts of stuff. Some of it's going to be junk, some of it's going to be offers, discounts, some of it's going to be spam, and then some of it will actually be scams. So if you're reading through your mail and you're unsure of something, just contact your loan originator and we can help you determine whether it's legit or not. Speaking of cutting down on the amount of spam in your physical mailbox, did you know that there's a website that you can do? It's kind of like the do not call registry for your physical mailbox. It's called optoutscreen.com. And on here, you can set all sorts of different parameters, what type of mail you want to receive. Now, there are a few things you do need to keep your eye out for after closing. There's a few documents coming your way that you're going to want to hang on to. One of them is called the owner's title policy, and you'll receive that roughly about a month after you purchase the home. And you're also going to receive a copy of the recorded deed in public records. And then you're also going to get a welcome letter that's going to show you how to get set up for your new monthly mortgage payment. Now, if you think you may be refinancing your mortgage at any point down the road, there are a couple of different documents you should hang on to. One of them is the owner's title policy that we just mentioned. The second one is called the property survey. You also received a copy of that at the closing table. That's the document that kind of looks like an aerial drawing of the property lines with the footprint of your house on it. Combined, those two documents can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the closing cost of a refinance here in the state of Florida. So be sure to hang on to them. I often refer to those two things as the world's greatest coupons. All right, so next up is to mark your calendar for 2 weeks before the first monthly mortgage payment begins. That's to ensure that you get your setup instructions for your online account for automatic monthly payments, etc. Now, if you don't receive it before 2 weeks, contact your loan originator and we can help track it down for you to make sure that you get those instructions before the first payment is due. Now, again, if it doesn't happen before the first of the month, don't worry. In most cases, you do have a 15-day grace period to avoid any late fees. However, always communicate with your mortgage company just in case. And again, if you do it 2 weeks before and you have a 2-week grace period, that's really 30 days to sort out any mail issues. And that's usually more than enough time. And the final tip is, let's save you some money. Here in the state of Florida, we have something called a Homestead Exemption. It is a wonderful exemption. It gives you up to $50,000 off of the assessed value of your property taxes, and it'll save you hundreds of dollars per year. It requires that you file one time after you bought the house, and it goes into effect in the second year. Again, it is not automatic. You will need to do the filing yourself. There's a few things that you'll need to do. For your particular county's requirements, you can click the link in the description below and it will take you to your particular county's website for the Homestead Exemption filing, and you can find out the requirements. Generally speaking, you can file it the first year you buy the house and it goes into effect the second year. So if you bought your home in the year of 2021, it'll go into effect in the fall of 2022, as long as you meet the filing deadline at the beginning of March of 2022. And that's it. We hope you found the information helpful and money saving, and we wish you nothing but the best in your endeavors in your new home. And if you ever have a mortgage related question, we're here for you. Thanks again for watching. I'm A Bissen, and this is Unconventional Lending.